Welcome to the Church of Thomas. This sermon is called How the Mighty Have Fallen, 4/16/07. I was looking through sermon ideas about a week ago. I was drawing a blank. Nothing spoke to me, nothing inspired me. I asked Dad, that's what I call God, to help me out. I did not wait long. I was watching the news when it came to me that today's sermon would be about. I saw the story about some molecular paleontologists. A scientist had done a DNA test on a dinosaur bone. It was the bone of a Tyrannosaurus rex, translation, terrible lizard king. They wanted to find out if the theory that dinosaurs were related to birds was on the right track. In this case, they used a non-endangered species that was the easy to raise in a lab, a chicken. The test results confirmed the theory. The ex-king of the world, the undisputed master of the world at the time, was a distant cousin to the chicken. I never laughed so hard in my entire life. I have started to think that we have started to think that we are the monarchs of the world. Christian scholars have even started saying that angels were nothing more than tools to get what we wanted. Angels were made to bow down before man. What a sad statement. Others feel that angels are here to be called to do our bidding. Prayer should not be made to anyone or anything other than God. Angels are God's first children. Many generations of angels aid God in the work. Church of Thomas knows that angels are also children of God. If you have ever had kids or siblings, I think you will be able to relate to this. Parents love all their children. The eldest usually gets the babysitting duty, as well as many other chores that aid the family of God. Middle children have chores, but also more freedom from responsibility. The youngest is often pampered and sometimes spoiled. When they do something wrong, their punishment is not as firm as the older kids. Very little is expected of them. As long as they do not go around hitting or biting other kids, it is considered not so bad. In a good family, all the children have their chores to do, even the youngest. We are the youngest children of God. All we know is that someone is always waiting on us hand and foot. We cannot help but think that everyone else was created to serve us. We cry and suddenly someone is there to fix it. Of course, we also have some runaway siblings that like to knock us down on the playground. As you can imagine, they were the ones that wanted people to give them all the candy. God gives them nothing. They live on what they can bully out of us. They use lies to make us a bridge between God's strength and themselves. They may be siblings, but they are not working with God. They like to foster the idea that people are the ultimate and chosen of God's kids. The next generation of angels is coming from the cradles of humanity. They choose to take on more than is asked of them. They defend the other little kids and puppies. They scream bloody murder when there is danger to warn their siblings. When evil is being done, they turn over the basket it is hiding under and point. They do not have to do this. They choose to help. When God asks them to do something, they try to pay attention and do what is requested of them. Sometimes all it takes is a little child of God at the right place at the right time. A grain of sand will stop an M16 from firing. Which brings us back to T-Rex and its cousin, the chicken. God wants us doing our chores. Loving one another still is not caught on. I personally would rather be a child of God doing the best I can to get better, to someday take on more responsibilities. God would never give up on us. However, we are a work in progress. Many are not even doing that work. Many people today think that doing well equates with doing good. The alternative is to believe that the liar, that people are invincible because we were chosen. In that way of thinking lies the trap. The enemy will never allow a competitor for the monarchy. People who choose this route risk becoming what T-Rex became, a main course on the menu sustaining the enemy. God bless you. Angela Eliza.